Hello, everyone, and welcome to Live at 5. I am your host, head of Academy here at Trike Theater, Chris Tennyson. How lovely to see you all today, or I assume all of you today. I actually can't see any of you, but I know that you're out there. I'm trusting that you're out there. Thank you so much for joining us. It has been a great week here at Trike. We started summer camps, that's right. Get up and show them off here. Summer Camp 2021. I don't know where things are on my shirt. There they are. So it has been a fantastic 2 days of our Dream World camp. The kids are loving it. Parents are loving it. Teachers are having a great time. If you have not signed up for a trike camp yet, don't worry, there's still room. We have a few spots and a few camps still available, but they are going fast. So you're going to want to check out our website, www.triketheater.org. Remember, that's theater with an R-E. And you can see everything that we have going on this summer, from our performance camps to our summer intensive to camps. And, we also have camps at our satellite locations. We have camps going on at Bentonville Community Center, at the Jones Center in Springdale. We'll even be down at Mount Sequoia later this summer. So we're all over Northwest Arkansas and really ready to work with your young folks to give them the kind of arts education that you've come to expect from Trike Theater. Today's show, we have McKenna Ruiz back with one of her McKenna views, so we're excited about that. In addition, we have Matthias back doing a movie review for us. And a little later on, I'm going to do a summer camp spotlight about one summer camp we've got coming up in particular. So a lot to get to today. First things first, though, we're going to go ahead and bring on our good friend, McKenna Ruiz. Ladies and gentlemen, would we please give a big round of applause to McKenna Ruiz? Yes. Excellent. Yes, indeed. Good job. All right. They're really excited because Loki premieres this Friday. You see, they're hyped up about Loki. You see,
very excited.
Who doesn't love Loki? We're not getting paid to push Loki by any stretch of the imagination. I just really like saying that word, folks. McKenna, hi. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I am doing excellent. It is lovely to see you today. Are you done with school now? Is school over for you?
No, this is my last week, though. I'm off on Friday.
Congratulations. Any big trips planned for the summer? Any traveling?
I'm probably going to visit my brother in Houston at some point, so.
Well, good. If you need any restaurant recommendations, let me know, because Houston, being a hometown guy, full disclosure, but there are so many great things to do and great places to eat in Houston, and I love to eat, folks. So we're just going to let you get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and bring in your guest, and then you can introduce her. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's sit back and enjoy another McKenna view. All right, take it away, McKenna.
Okay. I do not see Kate.
Oh, she is there. Are you viewing a gallery view?
Okay, I got it.
All right. Okay. McKenna views.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Today we have a wonderful guest, Kate Rockwood. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So, I'm going to be interviewing Kate. She is an ambassador as well. And yeah, let's get started. So, my first question for you is, how has Trike positively impacted your life?
There's a lot of ways. So, but I think the main way is when I first came to Trike, I was really shy, really shy. Like, I wouldn't talk the whole time I was at camp. The first one I went to, that is. like because I was just so nervous around people still for no like real reason. It's just how I was. And since then I've gotten so much better at talking to people. I'm way more comfortable in social situations. Um, I'm still more introverted, but it's definitely helped me a lot in that sense. And I've also found something that I'm really passionate about because before then I didn't have anything that I was really, really passionate about.
That's amazing. Yeah, and you can see through your experience how it's helped you become like get out there more, and how it's probably helped so many other kids, in that way, which is awesome. So, my next question for you is, what is your favorite memory, part, or thing that you've experienced at Trike?
Mm, there is definitely a lot, so I'll try to narrow it down. Say probably one of my favorite things that I've been through was a show that got canceled kind of in the middle of its week, but it was called Sideways Stories at Wayside School. And it was a show that we had at Nadine Baum Studios. And I loved it so much because it was one of my first experiences with like professional actors who were working with us. And I loved my character, and I was already really connected with the show itself because if you don't know, it was based off a book series that I was in love with when I was little. So it was really fun for me, and it was just a great show. And I hope we can bring it back someday.
Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds really awesome. So, my next question for you is, as an ambassador, what would you like to see happen with Trike in the future?
Really, what I was always hoping to see is what's actually happening now, which is the young company, which will give us a lot more insight and experience in the theater world, not just acting, but like just what it is to run a theater company. So I'm really excited to do that because although acting is my true passion, I've always wanted to experience different things such as like directing and stage managing and all the different things that go into it.
Yes, I know a lot of us are really looking forward to that. I'm very excited personally as well.
Mhm.
So, my next question for you is, as an ambassador yourself, how do you feel you've positively impacted Trike?
Oh, well, I hope that I've positively impacted it through my ideas because I tend to have a lot of ideas. Um, and one thing that I was very excited about was I had an idea for a murder mystery camp, which I really hope will become real one day because murder mysteries are really fun. And yeah, I really hope I felt in um, that way, I suppose.
That's amazing. Yes, you have awesome ideas. You're an amazing ambassador. So, my last question for you is a little bit different than the rest, but if you could be any inanimate object, what would you be and why?
Okay, yeah, I had to think about this one for a while because this question always trips me up. Um, hmm, I have two different ones, but I think they'd both be good. First one would probably be a hot air balloon, just because the scenery would be pretty nice.
Mhm.
And then the second one would be like an old family heirloom, specifically because you'd get to see all the drama because there's always so much drama over like who gets grandma's necklace and everything. And I feel like that would just be like really juicy, like your life is a reality TV show.
That's a very interesting response. That's awesome. So, thank you. This was a short interview, but it was very, very nice. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you
And
for having me.
that concludes our interview for tonight. So, thank you for joining me.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey, thank you so much, McKenna, and thank you to Kate as well. Always a pleasure to see those two fine young students. And I can say the effect that both of you have had on Trike, on me, on our organization has been deep and meaningful, and there will be more influence that you will have to come, I'm sure. So that is Kate. Glad we got to spend some time with you, and we look forward to seeing more of your work over the years to come. Now, folks, it's time for me to move to our summer camp spotlight. And today, the summer camp that we are spotlighting is our Dungeons and Dragons camp. Yep, that is exactly right. We have a camp. And what do we do at this camp? Play Dungeons and Dragons. That's right. That's right. So if you've got kids who love fantasy, who love rolling dice, who love doing a lot of addition in their head, Dungeons and Dragons Camp is exactly where you need to be. We've got room in that. Again, it will be done virtually. We'll be using Zoom. We'll be using an interface called Roll20 and then a website called D&D Beyond. And we will spend our time in that camp building characters, putting those characters into a fantasy setting and telling a collaborative story of epic, heroic proportions. I have been a Dungeons and Dragons player. I mean, well, the first time I ever played, believe it or not, was in my U.S. history class. Well, right before my U.S. history class started, when I was in 8th grade, I think. And I have been playing ever since. As an actor, I got to tell you, I find it really useful. It is definitely improves your improvisation skills. It also, when done right, it's a really good way to talk about values of a character and motivations, right? Tactics and objectives. It is as much an acting exercise as it is a problem-solving exercise, a collaboration exercise, and it's all of those things, right? Any good D&D campaign is filled with puzzles and problems and conflicts that have various solutions to them. And in addition, you have to work with your party, with a team of other individuals to work together to achieve your goals. And these kinds of things, studies have shown that these things translate into enhanced success further down the road. And you can see role-playing in Dungeons and Dragons has moved into classrooms all over the country. And it's pretty amazing, as someone who used to kind of hide their role-playingness for fear of ridicule. It's so nice to know that this is an accepted cultural norm, and it's cool now. Speaking of cool, I'm going to bring on a good friend of mine and a good friend of the show's here to chat for just a second about Dungeons and Dragons. Please welcome Matthias Boeri, please. Yes, give him a round of applause. I said applause. Boy, the group's rough today. The group is rough today. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Excellent. Good.
I had been very confused because I was listening to the actual live stream and then I heard a noise.
Yes. So the live stream has a bit of a delay. I found that out.
Yeah.
So welcome, Matthias. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well.
Good. So we were
yes.
I was just talking to our viewers about the old Dungeons and Dragons. And you are quite the fan yourself, yeah?
Oh yeah, I currently I'm in I'm a character, a player in a normal fantasy one, and I am DMing a sci-fi one where superheroes exist and stuff, and people have tons of powers, and I'm looking forward to an upcoming session because, in case anyone from the campaign is listening to this,
they're probably
I know one person who said they listened to this before.
Okay, that's fair. Well, then don't give any spoilers.
There's not really a spoiler. It's just they may or may not be. One of them may or may not meet a gigantic saltwater crocodile that acts like a dog.
See, this is one of the things that I absolutely love about Dungeons and Dragons is just the creativity involved in that, right? You came up with that, and that's wonderful. And the other thing I love about it is, and you know this as a DM or a dungeon master. For those of you who don't know, they're kind of the person who creates the world and the story and
They're a
facilitates
god.
those. Yes, a god to a kingdom of characters with free will, but they're the facilitator. And one of the things that I love about DMing is that exact thing: is getting to create these kind of things you wouldn't think about, like a giant saltwater crocodile that behaves like a dog. How fun is that? Well, good. I hope that session goes well. Make sure you tell me about it. I'm very curious to know how your players react. But that is not why you're on the show. Obviously, we could talk about D&D all day, and maybe someday we will. But today, you are here to give us one of your installments on your movie reviews. And you know what? I'm not going to preface it because I am really looking.
By the way, you said
Yes.
that Loki comes out. You said that Loki comes out Friday.
Yeah?
No, it comes out tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, it comes out June 9th.
Oh, I thought that was they're dropping it on a Wednesday. Weird Disney.
Yeah, no,
Plus.
I think they're gonna do what they're doing with the Bad Batch, where they release one episode Wednesday and the other one Friday, and then.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that drop schedule. Yeah,
it's better than one episode per week, and it amounts to very little.
It show wasn't that bad. I loved that show.
Okay.
Well, Matthias, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you get on with your movie review. Have at it, my friend.
Yeah. So, a little movie came out recently. It's called Godzilla versus Kong, and it's about a gigantic lizard fighting a gigantic monkey. Now, it's set like in the MonsterVerse, where they got they got the more like famous kaijus from like Toho and such, and put them in the same universe. They're doing like an MCU but with kaijus. And at first they were kind of realistic about it, like Godzilla, the 2014 Godzilla. That one, it was more realistic. It made the backstory more. It wasn't just a lizard that got nukes. It's literally like a prehistoric nuclear lizard, which I think it's a better like backstory kind of. Kong did a similar thing, which it's basically like your stereotypical like 80s action movie, but it's aware of it, and it has a giant monkey in it, and it's actually good, by the way. Like the human stuff in it is actually good. Then Godzilla King of the Monsters happened, and that was when everyone when that was when people started realizing like, oh, they're starting to realize they can just do whatever they want and they'll make money, which really shows in that movie, because the main villain, her whole thing is that, all right, humanity is a plague on the earth. I'm gonna set all the kaijus loose so that they kill the humans. Oh no, the kaijus are killing the humans. Whatever shall I do? It's awful. And Godzilla versus Kong, it's gone insane. The movie, I guess I'll start with the good stuff about it. Kong has some neat character stuff. He I think is the only good, I'll say, humanoid character in the whole movie. He's got this neat little not really arc, kind of just story of how he he wants to like find his family, find his home. And the thing is, it's neat, but then you'll have moments where either he or the little Iwi girl, the Iwis are the natives of Skull Island, they'll do the sign language for home. And by the third or fourth time that happens, you're like, all right, please stop. I understand. But aside from that, he's all right. I like him. Second is Godzilla has some neat villain moments in this. He hasn't in the MonsterVerse, he hasn't been full on bad guy, which is like how he was originally in the 54 Godzilla. That's a good movie, by the way. You should all watch it. But yes, yeah, he has some good villain moments. I forgot the name of the composer. Okay, I forgot the name of the composer. I knew it before, but the music he made for the Big Lizard being bad, it's really good. It's got like I get the use of brass mostly. It kind of reminds me of the original theme without being the original thing. It is its own thing, but it has the same mood as the old uh leitmotif. And then the fights. Oh boy, the fights are really good. I'm sorry, Kong fans. I feel bad for you. The like you've got, I guess the best way to describe them is they are the most brutal they can get while staying PG-13. Because if that was like actually just humans fighting, it's easily rated R. But because it's giant monsters, hey, it gets some leeway. Except for the last fight. The last fight with Mecha Godzilla is the dumbest stuff ever because this giant robot lizard has got like missiles on its shoulder, and he blasts Godzilla with them because of course he would. But then when Kong comes over, a kaiju who is much more inexperienced and more, I guess, fragile than Godzilla, Mecha G doesn't use it at all. He only uses the explosive bits for the big lizard, and it's kind of stupid, and it irks me whenever, because of some recent films, it irks me whenever in a fight scene a character doesn't use what they have at their disposal. Like this, you have a gun and you're not using it against the weaker enemy. So yeah, but the like also props to the filmmakers for having a definitive winner, which was Godzilla, because of course he would win. Like there's this neat video on YouTube. I forgot the name of it, but it's basically an analysis on each character and who would win. And that's a good video. The like Godzilla's intelligence really shows here a couple of times. It's really neat. Now the bad stuff. Every human character in the every human character in the movie is boring and flat. They're also entertainingly stupid. One of them, whenever so they're trying to go like down this hole, but Kong is standing in front of them. So, and instead of going, they're in a big open space, by the way, and instead of just going around the big monkey, she says, "Shoot him." They shoot the monkey, and of course the monkey kills them because they needed to kill that character. Yeah, they needed to kill that character because it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense that you would shoot the monkey. What were they expecting? The entire Godzilla team. So there's like two different plots. There's the Kong plot, which involves Kong and the humans on Kong's side, and there's the, I guess, Godzilla plot, which involves just the people trying to figure out why Godzilla is attacking places. By the way, Godzilla is the hero of the story because he attacked Florida in this movie. So yeah, the Godzilla humans are extremely boring. They are very incompetent as well. There's one part where they're like in a secret facility, and there's like a ship of some sort with skull crawlers in it, like skull crawler eggs in it. The skull crawlers are the evil people, the evil kaijus from Kong Skull Island. And so whenever someone comes over, their immediate instinct is to go inside of the ship with the scary creatures. there's plenty of space around the ship. They have multiple options, and they go for what could be the worst one. But I yeah. There's also this extremely stupid, I guess, course of logic where so Mechagodzilla is attacking Kong, and there are the humans in the facility where the robot came from, and there's this big monitor, and under the monitor is like a vent, there's like a key card and stuff, and they start trying out passwords. Obviously none of them work because like they're never going to get the password, and one of them starts drinking whiskey, and the other guy's like, hey, give me that. He grabs it and pours it all over the vent bit, and then the monitor goes all screwy, and then the connection to the literal satellite that is, I guess, controlling kind of or maintaining a connection sort of with Mechagodzilla, it cuts for a bit, and that's why the big robot basically loses, because it adds time for Godzilla and Kong to win. And the reason that's dumb is because it's the equivalent of like punching your monitor as hard as possible, and then your PC breaks, or even better, destroying the PC and then your Wi-Fi cuts. It's really dumb, but hey, movies entertaining. Yeah, it doesn't get boring really, because either you're watching giant monsters fight or watching people be stupid, and it's funny. Yeah, I'd say if you either like giant monsters fighting giant monsters and causing huge amounts of property damage, yeah, sure, this movie's for you. It's neat. It's not good though. Don't expect a good story. It's not. Yeah, that's about it. Bad movie, but fun.
Excellent. Excellent review. Thank you, Matthias, as always, for your wit and your no-holds-barred editorial style. We look forward to hearing your next bit of commentary, and we look forward to the debates that will be on our YouTube channel sooner than later, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you.
I will. Yeah, I'll see ya.
See ya. And folks, that's going to do it for us, and we'll see you. We'll see you soon. That's right. Again, we have lots of fun stuff going on at Trike Theater this summer. Please check our website if you want some more information, or, you know what? Send me an email. It's chris@triketheater.org, and that's theater with an R-E. So, my friends, I want to thank you for joining us. I want you all to have a great week, and we will see you around here next time, friends. Bye-bye.